Hello, and welcome to What's Happening at the Tavern this week. It is another week, and I wanted to share with you what's been happening. What have I been doing? So, first of all, you would have seen by now that I've been playing a little bit with video bumpers. I put together an intro and an outro for videos. I hope you like them. It's a work in progress, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. I just wanted to provide a little bit more of a distinctive intro outro. So I'm going to be using that on more Tavern of Voices videos just to give a bit of a unique thumbprint to them all. I started this week, before I did that, I started this week with a conversation with one of my favorite humans, Christine Oller. We caught up and I picked her brains about where I'm headed at the moment, what's in my future, and sanity checking what I should be looking at. And she gave me some, as always, invaluable advice, particularly around marketing, which has kind of been a focus at the moment. I'm just going to shift in a little bit closer. It's kind of been a focus at the moment. Apologies, by the way, if you can hear the fan in the room. It is far too hot to not have it on. It's unseasonably warm, and I know I've got a beanie on, but the beanie's on because my hair is still a mess. I haven't gotten to a hairdresser yet, but it's 12:30 in the morning, and it's still too warm. I was going to do some coding tonight, but I spent a chunk of time fixing up my desk, and so here I am instead doing video stuff. So what else did I do? Let's try that again. What else did I do this week? I've been working on DynamoDB integration, so that's all done now. So the new skill that I'm working on, which I can't quite tell you the name yet. It's almost there. It's almost out. Which is, I think I talked about this last time. It's a bit of a surprise. It wasn't part of the initial roster of things that I was developing, but it's almost done. I'm really happy with it. And it's now powered by DynamoDB integration. It's doing a couple of things that I wanted to do around tracking user invocations so that I can get the patterns of behavior that I want out of the skill. I don't want it to be repeating things back to the same user, and it also needs to, and this was really interesting. Probably the trickiest problem I've solved this week is figuring out when is it a new day for a particular user? Where are they in their day? I was surprised by how much, it didn't take a lot of work to implement, but it took a bit of thinking to figure out, well, when makes sense to start a day for a person. How do I find their time zone information? What if I can't get the things that I want? And so I've got a solution around that I might talk about at some point in time that I was really happy with. Let's see, what else? I think that's about it. For this week. So if you're not signed up for the newsletter, I highly recommend it. There is a link along with this video because I'll be pushing out more information soon that is targeted information about the new skill. I should be getting it in for certification next week. I was going to do it this week, but that just would have been pushing it out the door. That would have been rushing it, and I don't want to get it out there. I don't want to get it out there at the sake of quality. It's almost done. I'm very conscious of. This was one thing that I really struggled with during my Alexa project for Creative Victoria. That line between, am I obsessing over this thing because I don't want to get it out of the door because I'm just trying to get perfection, which is, that's a mirage in the desert. That's always a receding target. Or am I beholden to the standards of quality that I want my work to be known for? And one of the things that Tavern of Voices, Alexa skills, what I want them to be known for is quality and user experience. And so there's just a few little tweaks that I had to do just to get things just right. But I'm really happy with how all of that's working. I'm really happy with the systems that I've put in place. So now the database-based information, all of that gets populated as part of the process of pushing audio files, post-processing them up to S3. I can then automate the process of updating what's in the database. Yeah, it's all really straightforward. And I'm looking forward to rolling that into the new skills that I develop as well. So that's me for this week. I hope you are safe and you are well. My heart goes out to South Australian friends at the moment with the lockdown there. Having been through a long protracted lockdown, I know what it feels like. So I hope that you are well and you're safe if you're there. And to be honest, life is a lot everywhere. Like, Melbourne only recently, where I live, has gotten out from underneath our second wave, but the numbers in the US for new case rates they're sobering, to say the least. So be safe and be well. I look forward to talking to you next week with more specific information around what's just around the corner, skill-wise. Sign up for that newsletter in the meantime. See you soon.